Uh, so this is Fuss Fuss 7 after recording, and something went terribly wrong. Um, so I actually did 100 floors in this episode, but half of them were deleted. So I actually had an hour of footage where each floor it just slowly deteriorated more and more, and I was at like 3 frames per second at some point, and it was insane. But I still wanted to upload this video because, like, even in its half state, because I thought it was super funny. Um, I it did delete the part with the monster though, which was really sad. But I did get to floor 100 at least, and I hope you enjoy the footage that was saved after I ended recording. Hello, everybody. It's Fuss Fuss 7 here, and welcome back to another episode. Today, we are playing Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. And today, I'm going to give a warning because this is going to have a lot of flashing lights and a lot of disturbing, imagery of a bunch of things. Let's hop into it. Let's load in or something. It's going to start. There we go. Spooky Sandcastle land sharks. What? That's weird. I only have the base game from the free demo. I don't have the actual game and the doll DLC or the hospital DLC, so I'm just gonna see how far I can get in like an attempt or two. And here we go. New game. WSD or arrow keys. Look mouse. Activate Z. Enter space. Sprint to shift. Use weapon. Left click. There we go. I've seen lore.
Hello, I am Spooky. And this is my home. Can you, humble player, make it through 1,000 rooms? Can you find what lies at the end? Or is there even an end? Because I don't really know. Anyway, just go.
So, quick issue. My FPS is lower than it should be, but it just is going to keep this up here, which is going to be annoying. It fixed. I have to make it through 1,000 rooms, apparently. This way? There we go. This game has a lot of crazy stuff in it. I've watched plenty of videos about it and its lore and people doing all 1,000 rooms, so I kind of know how most of this works, but I want to just try it out anyways because it's a really cool game and I think it deserves a lot of love sent towards it. So I'm pretty sure not a lot happens until I get to maybe 60 or 80, if I remember from what I've seen. But who knows? For now, it's just gonna be things that pop out of the. Yeah, like stuff like that, you know? Even though I know nothing will happen, I'm already getting a little nervous, you know? And also, I don't know if anything changes in this version of the game. Table. Well, let's continue. Honestly, I want to get to at least room 100. I don't think I'll do all 1,000 in one run because I will probably die. Uh, I don't remember. But that's just such a long time to play and everything, you know? I actually have a special guest for this episode, and it's called a cookie that I'm eating. It's very good. I heard something. I want to spare my stamina, but I still want to use it, you know? Sorry for the low FPS, it's just how it's gonna work most videos until I can get something better to record on and all that, you know? I keep hearing things. We're in room 16. Almost a quarter of the way to 100. Like I said, I know there's 1,000, but I am not doing that many with the amount of beasts I know are in this game and the amount of scary things that happen when you die, you know? So I'm gonna just get to 100, uh, try to get to 100 without dying, and if I die, then that's it. Um, like, but I'm gonna get to 100, maybe 125, and then I'll probably end it around there. And if ever, and I might revisit this game once I get like the full version, with all the hospital and the dollhouse and all that, you know? And then I'll actually make like a full video on each section and beating them, you know? But right now, that is not in my future. I really do like the art style of this game. It's very nice, appealing to the eyes. My cookie is now gone. Every time you start to sprint, it takes like not a quarter, but around a quarter. No, not around a quarter, like maybe 10% of your stamina, and then starts to drain from there. So I have to be very careful with when I use it. I keep thinking like there's gonna be certain beasts around the corner, even though I know what beasts are in the game and like the general time they appear. I don't remember exact rooms or stuff, but I know like the basis of what happens. Well, we got past a quarter of the way to my goal for the video. How did a piece of bread scare me, man? I was like, why did I stop running forward and then bread? Sometimes when you open a door, the squeak is just way louder. Hmm. Well, let's continue on our way then. 'Cause. 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 ' One thing I forgot to mention is when I first started loading the game, there's a little cutscene that I didn't record where it's like, this mansion is blah 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 and blah 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 and whatever, you know? Freaking cursed or something. I wanted to bring that up before I got too far and found something different more related. We are 30 rooms in and going steady. Just waiting for the creatures to appear. Once again, I want to apologize for low frame rate. I get used to it a lot of times, so it doesn't seem super bad to me right now, but for people who can just run this like it's nothing, it probably looks like the worst ever gameplay ever. Sorry if I keep going quiet for periods of times. I just don't have much to commentate about, you know? Just kind of waiting for uh, things to look at and be like, oh, that's cool. Um, my plan was I was gonna see if I had any questions I could answer and go into depth about, but nah, it is how it is, you know? I did, I did, I am improving on how to record better and how to upload and make thumbnails, and I'm getting real excited about that because, like I said in another video, I'm just doing this as an experiment to see if I like to do this, I I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Actually, at the time of recording this, I have two other videos that aren't out yet but are planned to go out because I just um, like to. I've been super interested in recording, even if it's something stupid or something like really cool or just anything, you know? Um, I do have some plans for when I'm gonna record soon, and decided to record those and watch those and stuff, you know? It's been a while since any pop-up things like little pumpkins or breads or ghosts with weird faces things came out, you know? But I do know those get more frequent the farther you go into the mansion. The longer the hall, the worse the frame rate appears to be, guys. You can you can see the effects. Playing out like 12 frames right now. I think it also is especially worse here because this game is more. Actually, I wouldn't say it's especially worse because it this game. I was gonna say this game was more like smoother and stuff, so it needs a lot of that. But then I realized that there's another game that was even smoother than this, and that looked pretty funky. And I guess this could, and also this could pass as like an old retro recorded video or something silly like that. Ooh, one thing that I do need to improve is I either need to find a way to turn up my volume, like my talking, or have to talk louder in the videos, so I don't so you don't like so the sound effects don't like talk over me, you know? I think I'll start to talk louder more in the future, or I'll find a way to make it where my mic picks me up better, but who knows? Something cool that I already talked about this. Never mind. I was gonna talk about how I got Silksong on Steam, but then I was like, I talked about this like 2 times before. I gotta get something new. I'm very interested about why it said Loan Shark on the title screen. Is it because I'm playing a demo and it's like, oh, you're just loaning the game? Do you hear that sound effect? You know the monsters chase you through doors if you find them. So I wanted to look for a second to see, because that sound effect was very scary for no reason. Maybe it was a pop-up and it was trying to do something, but I went too fast. We are 5 rooms away from room 50, halfway there. It's taking longer to load rooms also, and things seem to be getting slower. Gonna be at room 98 at 2 frames trying to win this game. Why is it playing these sound effects? I'm very nervous right now. Like I said, I really like doing horror games, but I can't handle them in the slightest. But that's what also makes them fun. I like being scared every now and then, you know? Hmm. Let's head in here then. Room 48. I also still don't know why I'm freaking, because there's definitely nothing chasing me, because I know what the first actual monster is in the things that takes to trigger to have it wake up and attack you. It's just supposed to be scary sound effects for the when there's scary sound effects, you know? Let's head through to room 50, halfway there to the goal, you know, of the video. Hopefully this game lets you save which door you're on, because if it does, then I could see you doing that. I think it's time for the scary bit, if I remember, because you're supposed to read a note and then something happens. At first, this place just seemed cute, but I've been here for days now. I'm feeling quite parched now, and I keep getting this feeling like I am being watched by something. This is not romantic at all. Hang in there. I thought it was gonna like let me walk while reading it, so I left it. Game saved. That's actually so cool. Yeah. Does it go down? It do go down. Is there a way to... Oh yeah, you can pause the game here. I wanna see. Is it gonna go down? Oh, it's going down. In the settings, there's no way to change my graphics to see if this could be better. Did I go down? I think I went down. Oh, nope, I'm going down now. I think it's this door that's gonna open. Might, maybe this, but I feel like this will be the one that opens. Also, I don't think this is where the monster comes. This is just a lore note for being lore, you know? It's just not romantic at all. Are they on like a date here or something? Because this is a weird place to go on a date, you know? Hmm. Weird, weird, weird. This is a long elevator ride. At least a few hundred floors already. I like how I said I watched playthroughs of this and I remembered you can save here like a dork would, you know? Yep, looks like this is the way to the next room. Can I go in while it's moving? Nope, I gotta wait. Ooh, what is? What's gonna happen? If something jumps, I'm gonna leave. Why are we walking super slowly? Okay, that's weird. Frame rate so bad that took like 20 seconds, but let's continue. Almost at floor